Hello and welcome to my live stream. I don't know why I all of a sudden do not have a camera. That is fantastic. But we are going to be doing this computer vision live stream today. We're going to spot folks in Times Square. Let me see if I can figure out why the camera's not working. Connect and reconnect. There we go. There's the camera. All right. So, welcome to my live stream. I'm Jeremy Morgan. Today, we're going to identify and count pedestrians from a live camera stream. Now, I did this last week, but I did the entire thing without audio. I have no idea why the audio didn't go. I'm really hoping today that the audio goes. I'm looking at my control panel and I see that audio is moving, so I hope that I'm going to have audio for this. If not, I'm going to scream into a corner somewhere and go wild. But today we are going to go to a live stream. We're going to find a live camera. We're going to identify pedestrians and we're going to count those pedestrians. And we're going to do that with Pytorch. Now, as I said in my last stream that you didn't hear me say, I'm not really a Pytorch expert. I'm just learning Pytorch now. I'm a few chapters into a book. I've done some projects. I've messed around. And I built this a couple weeks ago, just mostly based on like tutorials. I asked ChatGPT some stuff. I grabbed some code from Stack Overflow. I did some things and kind of cobbled this thing together. And so that's what I'm going to do today is cobble it together. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to put together a Python script that uses OpenCV, which is something that we've been working with a lot. So we know OpenCV pretty well here on our stream, but we're going to take OpenCV and we're going to use Pytorch to do a lot of the deep learning stuff to identify these people. We're going to use a model that identifies pedestrians. We're going to count them. It's going to be really cool. We'll do some image processing to try to increase the accuracy a little bit, and it'll be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last week. However, I did not have audio the whole time I did it last week. So hopefully this week goes a little better, right? Right. So I'm going to do my quick tech check here, make sure I am up everywhere that I think I should be up. I'm going to check again, audio. If anyone in the chat wants to let me know if they can't hear me. So that's another thing is the chat didn't really connect last week either. So there were some folks in chat that said, hey, you got no audio, but I couldn't see it. So hopefully that is also fixed. So I'm up on YouTube. It looks like I am on Facebook as well. And LinkedIn, probably. I don't know. LinkedIn has been pretty sketchy. It looks like I am up on LinkedIn, though I don't see any comments yet. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's fire up some music. We'll do some stream beats, courtesy of Harris Heller. It's very cool that Harris Heller makes a bunch of stream beats available, stream beat playlists, things like that you can use on your live streams. Very, very cool. So the first thing we need to do is install a bunch of stuff, right? But let's do touch main.py. Let's create our main Python file for now. And let's create, we'll go python-m VNV. Let's create a virtual environment here. We're going to call this virtual environment people. People should be enough. We're counting people today. Okay, and I'll select my interpreter here. This one should work. So there's our main.py, and we're going to install a whole bunch of stuff. We'll just start creating. We know that we're going to do OpenCV, so we're going to say pip install OpenCV Python. New version of pip is available. Pip install dash dash upgrade pip. Upgrade. There we go. Upgrade pip. All right. Bin's not on path. Considering add this directory to path. Interesting. So it looks like there's some changes that I need to make at some point. There is something that I wanted to put in here. We're going to install Pytorch soon, but we want to print out our OpenCV version. Import CV2. And we just want to make sure that this is using CUDA support. So I have a NVIDIA RTX 4090 in here, and it really helps with this computer vision stuff. So I just want to make sure that we are using CUDA when we're using OpenCV and Python, or OpenCV and Pytorch. However, here's one of the issues that I have found is that the video's still choppy. So we might address that a little bit today. So I'm gonna jump over here and grab a command to install Pytorch with CUDA 1.8. So we're doing pip install Torch, Torch Vision, Torch Audio. These are the libraries that we need to do this with Pytorch. However, in order to use CUDA, which will use my video card, of course, we need to, and I'm gonna change this audio here a little bit. I think it might be just a tad high. There we go. I'm looking over my audio levels, like really focusing on them now because we didn't get audio in the last stream. So what I was saying is if you do pip install Torch, Torch Vision, Torch Audio, that installs the whole Pytorch libraries, puts everything together to do a project like this. However, if you put -- index -URL, download Pytorch WHL CU118, it will use the 11.8 CUDA library, and it will utilize my GPU, my video card, instead of the CPU. Makes things way faster. Let's see if that works. Now, I got this to work last week, so I'm fairly confident that it's going to work today. And instead of main.py, let's make this test.py. Let's create a test.py. So I'm in Arch Linux today. Touch.testpy. In testpy. Here we're putting the OpenCV version so that we can see the version. Should be something /dev because I have hand compiled my own OpenCV version on this machine. And then CUDA supported. Should say true if it's more than one GPUs available. And then print the Torch version. Let's see what it says when we do this. It says, pip install, OpenCV-Python. Import error, so it is not happy right now. Oh, and one of the reasons is, for some reason, I forgot to say source. People bin activate. I forgot to activate my virtual environment. Now I need to do pip install OpenCV Python. I was doing that all in my base environment. Who knows what that even looks like right now. Upgrade pip again. And now we'll install Pytorch with all the stuff. And welcome, everyone's watching. I see we've got some viewers here. It's like a total of almost 50. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the chat. And I'm going to check my LinkedIn chat just to make sure that we don't have. There we go. Check my LinkedIn chat. Oh, and we have an error. This error, let's see. Did not run successfully. Installing build dependencies. So let's just try running that again. We may have to just install the regular torch and see if it picks up that I want CUDA. And I'll do a quick Google here to make sure I'm doing it right. Pip install Pytorch with CUDA. Maybe I've messed that up a little bit. Stable. Vision. We could try CU117. And see if that one installs. I am so lucky here to have Comcast in rural Oregon with super fast internet. Check out how fast that's going. We're going to download 1.8 gig in a few seconds. Super lucky considering I live in the middle of a bunch of vineyards and hay fields in Oregon. Very thankful for that fast internet connection. And still running in the same problem. So let's just try to install it without the CUDA URL. See if that works. And it looks like it's still picking up CUDA stuff. So it's picking up CUDA 11. Totally fine with that. And now we're installing. Now, usually I do a little disclaimer and I say, you don't need a super fast computer to do these things. This particular thing that we're doing today, you probably can't do on a Raspberry Pi. You probably will need some GPU speed, some memory. I've got an i9, a bunch of memory, 4090, and it's still slow, but I do think that that's something different that I need to work out. I don't think that's a hardware issue. Okay, pip install, OpenCV Python. Now let's try test. There we go. Now, for some reason, when I installed and I selected and I told it to download a specific CUDA library, it did not work. However, you can see down here, it's a little hard to see, but our OpenCV version is 4.7.0-dev because I'm compiling a dev version of it. I compiled my own custom version of OpenCV so I could have it optimized for my GPU, CPU, with all of the libraries and cool stuff that I want. So that's why that says 4.70 dev. CUDA supported is true. So you can see that OpenCV is going to use my GPU. And then down here for the Pytorch version, it says 2.0.0 plus CU117, which means it has CUDA 11.7 installed. So ideally, both of these are going to use my video card for processing. Ideally, hopefully. Let's load up. We're going to check out a couple videos here. Pop out of the Restream chat here really quick. Here's one. This is in Amsterdam. Now, we've done the Amsterdam stream a bunch of times. We've used the Amsterdam stream quite a bit. There is clearly something going on in Amsterdam today. I have no idea what this is, but there is something going on. We're not going to be able to count those pedestrians. But we have other streams, so it's perfectly fine. Stop the playback here. And we'll just start throwing our stuff in here. We're going to import CV2. We're going to import, NumPy is NumPy. We're going to import IMUtils. Older library, but we like it. We're going to import Streamlink. Now, Streamlink is the one that I've been using for these live videos. There's a few different options you can do when it comes to parsing and reading live stream videos, live YouTube videos. Streamlink seems to be the one that works the best. A lot of the other ones, they just don't. Torch. Import Torch Vision. Okay, and then we're going to do a pip install Streamlink. I don't think I'll make all this into an article on jeremymorgan.com because I've been doing a lot of computer vision stuff on there lately. So I'll just do an article on jeremymorgan.com explaining exactly step by step how to do this so that you can do it in your home. But today, we're just going to watch it here. And I'm just doing a quick tech check. Looks like everything's good. Awesome. So this is going to be our main program here. This, I think, is everything we need. Pip install IMUtils. There we go. Now we should have everything. Now we need to create a main function. This main function is going to contain all of the stuff. And we're going to say if main equals main, run main. So this just says if this is the primary Python file being written, say print hi. It should do that. It's not entirely necessary, but it's good for organization purposes. Okay. What is upset here? Python main py, import Streamlink. Okay, and since we're not using that yet, that's probably where those errors are coming from, because we're not quite using it yet. Let's put in our YouTube URL. Device. If torch device, CUDA 0. If torch CUDA is available, else CPU. Very cool. I'm just looking at some of the auto-completed codes that are in here. We're going to say our YouTube URL equals, and I have no idea what the autocomplete put in there. I'm brave. I'm going to see what our tab 9 autocomplete put in for a URL. Video isn't available anymore, which is fine because we're going to use this one. Yeah, like I said, something's going on there in Amsterdam. I don't know what. But usually you'll see 2 or 3 people here and there walking around. Sometimes we've counted like up to 30 people in Amsterdam walking around, but this is a gigantic crowd. And it looks like Times Square is another option that we can do. Times Square looks pretty Times Square-ish. This is, yeah, I would say this is pretty average for Times Square. So we'll put in the Amsterdam one first. However, the title of this is counting people in Times Square, so. Now we need to download this. So we'll say video URL equals, and then that's going to be download live stream YouTube URL. Pip install Streamlink. Streamlink is satisfied, so did I download Streamlink, or am I importing Streamlink the wrong way? I don't think so. And there is something that I noticed here in my notes from Torch. We need to import a couple of models. Let's see what's wrong here. IMUtils is being used, this one. Let's see what our fix is for this. Download live stream. Okay. We need to create that function. That's what the problem is. Hi, and looks like we have some spam in our Twitch chat. Offer promotion. All right, so I'll use this opportunity to tell you, if you're watching Twitch, you can see that we have somebody here that wants to offer promotion of the channel, viewers, followers, chat bots. Do not ever, ever, ever do that. Going to delete the message now. But yeah, don't ever do that. Terrible idea. I'm gonna use my mod tools here. So sorry about that. My apologies. But we are deleting this. All right. Don't ever purchase followers or views or anything like that. Don't ever purchase that stuff. There's a couple of reasons. The obvious reasons are that the followers aren't real, right? They're just bots. They're not real. All they do is increase your number. So let's say if I did that, I purchase it and then I have 10,000 followers on Twitch. Oh, cool. I've got 10,000 followers. And then I go on a live stream and I have just as many people watching as I do right now with 300 followers. And people are like, that's interesting. And then Twitch, of course, will be like, that's interesting that this person has 10,000 followers, only has 5 people watching his live stream right now. And guess what happens then? Twitch bans you. It gives you the boot. Messes up your analytics. There's just a million reasons why you should never purchase followers or views or anything like that. Just do what I do. Just be happy with the followers you have and just do the stream, you know? Okay, so we're going to create our download live stream function. And we've done this before. This is pretty familiar with us, but we'll say streams, stream link get streams from the URL. Then we're going to take the best stream from streams best, which could be stream 0, but we're going to say streams best. So we're going to get the best available stream, and we're just going to return that. Best stream.url. So we've done this function many times, this download live stream, and basically it just uses stream link to do all of the fun work for you. So now we have an actual video URL. This is our YouTube URL. This is our video URL. And basically what it does is it goes out to YouTube. It finds the best possible stream to pull from, and then it returns that URL. And that's the URL that we're actually going to open up and use. So let me check a couple other things here. What other... We could start the capture from here, actually. Since we have this URL now, our faithful tab 9 autocomplete did attempt to do a capture, but we're going to do it a little bit specific here. So we're going to say cap equals CV2 video capture video URL. And I like to do while true. There's a couple different ways, but I did like to do while true and then read that capture. If the capture fails, we kick it out, we boot it out. As you can see right here, boom. This is pretty much the code that we generally drop in there. So we have a frame. Here we do cap read frame. We return a true value to let us know that yes, it's up and running. If it returns blank, if it's not true, then it'll break out of this loop and then we're done. We do resize the frame quite a bit, so I will do that. This kind of stuff, this is pre-processing stuff that we're going to do in our pre-processing function. Now here's a way that we can test just to make sure that our video is running. And it is not. It is having an issue, which is fine. We'll figure out what that issue is. And I might create, go here to repos, people finder, just so you can see a little more clear. People bin activate. Just so we can see the error messages a little clearer instead of using the Visual Studio Code window, we'll use this window just so we can see this stuff a little bit better. All right, so this one says inline 4, import stream link. It does not like the import stream link. And I'm not sure why. I've never seen this message before. Even last week we did not get this message. So we might have to do what it suggests. It says from Streamlink API, import streams from Streamlink session. These are all throwing an error. Streamlink streams, so pip. Here, let's say pip uninstall Streamlink. Yeah, we want to remove all of it. Also, I'm going to go to my main thing and say pip uninstall Streamlink because remember we installed this before. We're going to remove that because we installed it outside of the environment, just in the main base environment. Pip uninstall. We did a Pytorch. Okay. So we can close that one. Now we've uninstalled skipping Streamlink. It is not installed. Now we can install it again. Let's see if uninstalling and reinstalling helps at all. May not. Nope. So I'm going to Google this error really quick and see what in the heck is going on there. What does that even mean? Open. We might use a different one here. Maybe we do need to install requests. I don't remember installing this before for this, but nope. So it is having a heck of a time with this one. Let's try a different URL just to see if that particular URL is having an issue. I have a list here in my notes of a bunch of different URLs that we have used in the past. Let's try this. Nope. So it's not the URL. That's not the problem. There's just a strange Streamlink error. So let's see if we can figure out what the heck that is. And actually, I thought about that. I should be Googling this publicly. And Streamlink. Here we go. Matches nothing when I specify Streamlink. We can just do this error, which is a strange error because it says has no attribute %RE. Did you mean %RE with an underscore in front of it? That is inside the Streamlink library that I have no idea. So maybe Streamlink has changed in the last week. It's possible. See, doesn't work from unprivileged user. We're not seeing that. We'll just say Streamlink Python errors. We might need to pull, like if we've done a new version of Streamlink, which is possible, we may need to pull that back. And I'm checking my chat just to make darn sure that I don't have any more spammers in there. Okay. Unable to treat errors in the Python API. And I'm going to go to and this is where I think it's breaking, is after the cap read. We're going to print and see if it's going there. Nope, it is failing before it's even attempting to do it. So let's zoom in a little bit here. That way you can see my screen. So it's having a hard time importing stuff, which I've never seen this sort of error before with this one. I have NumPy installed, right? Have NumPy installed, have Torch installed, Remitils. Make sure I've got everything installed that I think I have installed. Let's see if I can grab a earlier version of Streamlink. See if they've updated this thing recently. Oh, that's a good idea. We can't even run the Streamlink executable. Release history, April 12th. Okay, maybe we'll try stepping it back a little bit. 540531. Oh, proceed, yes. pip install Streamlink. Instead of 540, let's try 531. Let's see. How can we do this? I think it's specific. Yeah, that usually should work. 5.3.1. Okay, so we did install 5.3.1 here. We're having the exact same problem. So let me check my notes. Let's see if there is something that I forgot to install. Well, let's go back to the basics here with this. And let's say Streamlink to watch a video Python. Streamlink, stream URL best, which we know isn't working. I'm not really sure why. Let's grab a URL. Oh, we need to put best after it. And yeah, it is just not working today. So clear. Just maximize this thing. Link, line 5, string, main, import main. Interesting. Well, I'm going to try to kill the environment. And see if it's an environment problem. People. This should fail. It does. Perfect. We're going to say, I'm going to deactivate it over here too. Which Python? These are bin Python, Python-m, VNV, people finder. Source, people finder bin, activate. Okay, now we're in the people finder. Now we've got a fresh environment. We're using this version of Python. Let's try this again. Pip install OpenCV Python. And I believe I have. Oh, we need to do this again. Pip install. Upgrade pip. Okay, we've got NumPy, pip install Streamlink. Same exact error. Maybe we try pip 3. And it could be just a possibility that we need to continue the stream at another time. Okay, we're going to install it through pip 3. And yeah, for some reason, this stream link is not working for us today. Which unfortunately, without this working, none of the other things are going to work. Wouldn't that figure? So pip uninstall Streamlink, yes. And we're going to say pip install Streamlink. Which version did we determine we wanted to go with there? In releases. That was 3 weeks ago, so that definitely should not be an issue. This was released 3 weeks ago, and we did this last week successfully. I've done some Streamlink stuff since then. See if there is a different way to install it, possibly. Arch Linux. Maybe I need to update my Streamlink. So that could be, maybe I just need to update my install on Arch. No packages are upgraded. Okay, so pip. Perfect. Pip install Streamlink. Still having an issue. Hello, Thindle. How's it going today? I'm having a wonderful time, even though my stuff is not working. My stuff that worked before is not working. I may try grabbing this from the AUR. Just for the heck of it. I will show you all how to install or remove it from Pacman. CD source, git clone. I'll show you all how to install an AUR package in Arch Linux, because that's what we're going to try here. We'll go in here to Streamlink Git. I've just cloned the repository. We're going to make package.is. Could not resolve all dependencies. And it is missing a bunch of stuff. I do not want to recompile this whole freaking thing. Oh, so today I wanted to identify and count pedestrians in Times Square. So I did it last week, but my audio did not go through for the entire stream. And the chat wasn't working, so I didn't see people in chat telling me that I didn't have any audio. So today I have audio, and I'm trying to do the exact same thing I did last week, and it's not working. As you can see, there's a whole crap load, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make you watch me download all of these things. However, I might do it offline later tonight. Why not? Why not do a system upgrade during a live stream? What could go wrong? Look, it's even reinstalling a new version of Pytorch. What could go wrong, right? Updating your whole system while you're live. Fun times. But yeah, I'm trying to identify and count folks from this live stream, or maybe the live stream in Amsterdam, which there's something going on in Amsterdam today. So there's a whole bunch of pedestrians there. Looks pretty formal, looks pretty government, but I don't know what it is. OpenCV CUDA, we're just installing all kinds of stuff here. We are upgrading our Arch Linux system. Okay, you're not the only person, Thindle. You're not the only person. I thought the same thing. Looks very North Korea-ish. Except I feel like in North Korea that there would be more uniform lines of people, like they would be standing very, very lined up and very, like you could take a ruler between them, whereas these people are just all kind of in here. Big hats, lots of medals. Yeah, whatever's going on here is going on in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, because you can see the important people here, more important people here, and then they have fences with the citizens, and yeah, something's going on here. Let's check. Since we're waiting for stuff, let's just go to Google News and see what's going on in Amsterdam. They're going to ban private jets. But, yeah, I don't know. Don't see anything popping out. Who knows? Something's going on in that city. Might be big hats and lots of medals. Yep, just let this thing, there we go. Okay. Now we're going to do Pacman install Streamlink again. Now it's saying Streamlink is not found. Weird. Sudo Pacman S Streamlink. Can we reinstall it? Will it install? Stupid FFmpeg. Okay, we might be closer here. Let's go back into our repos. Torch is not installed, but install NumPy. Ugh, can't type today. no module called pip. What on earth? Deactivate. This, by the way, folks, is why some people avoid Linux. Just saying. This is why. Things change out from under you when you use Arch Linux. And I have seriously considered, just for my computer vision hijinks, of using Ubuntu instead of this. Okay, now we say which pip. Now we have a pip there in People Finder, which Python. Now maybe we can do it. CV Python. Okay. That's not going to work. Source People Finder bin activate. No module name pip. That is so weird. Which pip? This pip. Use this pip. Still no module name pip. This is why folks don't use Arch Linux, or Linux in general. No module, jeez. So I have totally broken my installation. And I really haven't done anything to this installation for a week. But last week we made it work with no audio. And this week the entire environment's broke. It's trashed. Oh my gosh. Python 3? Question mark? Yeah, it's up to date. Okay, yeah, we'll reinstall it. Was it pip-python? Pip Arch Linux. But yeah, things are inexplicably broken today. Oh, that's right, Python-pip. Which it got uninstalled. Yeah, it exists. But it doesn't exist. Check out my bash RC here really quick. That could be it. Maybe my local version of Python is not installed anymore. Python 3.10. Actually, let's do. So we're just doing a bunch of Arch Linux debugging today for this stream. I should change the title. Giant pain in the butt. User local lib Python 3.10 site packages. We barely have anything in there other than my CV2. This is a custom version here of OpenCV2. That problem error while finding module specification for virtual NV wrapper. Maybe that's somehow got installed just now. Fun times. Python-virtual NV wrapper. So somehow I destroyed my whole environment here without touching a thing. This is one of the reasons people hate Linux, Arch Linux specifically. Fail to commit transaction, conflicting files, virtual NV exists in file system. So yeah, this thing is just totally busted and broken. It's basically saying virtual NV doesn't exist in one error, and it says you can't install it because it exists in another error. Oops. User bin virtual NV clone. All these things exist in the file system. Everything's up to date. It's just being a pain. So I think we're going to have to probably just go raid David's stream. Do some JavaScript gaming, watch some stuff that works. Because yeah, something is way broken here. And not sure why. Virtual NV wrapper exists in the file system, and it exists in the file system because it was installed 10 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some fun Arch Linux stuff. So today, as a part of this plan, we're going to raid my friend David Neal, who's doing a JavaScript game. It's gonna be cool. So I think we're gonna probably move forward with that, and then I'll try to fix my broken Arch Linux system and try to do this stream again. So something changed from last week till now. I have no idea what it is. But everything's broken. We tried upgrading the system. That didn't help. But this thing is just like broken. Where's my Pytorch stuff? Let's see if we can. I just want to test something just for the heck of it. Yep, and it will not allow me to install anything. It says there's no pip, even though we know there's a pip. This thing is broken. Let's jump on Twitch really quick. TV, Pluralsight Live. It is live. It is up and going. You can see right here. Look at that. Our friend David Neal. That's who we're going to raid. He's building a JavaScript game. It's fun. It's cool. So we're going to raid him, and then I'm going to be back. So thank you, everybody, for coming to my live stream, even though we accomplished exactly nothing today. I'm going to be back with this, and we're going to fix it. I'm going to fix the environment, and then I'm going to go through all this stuff, and I'm going to put it on jeremymorgan.com put the explicit instructions on how we're going to identify and count pedestrians. I promise you we will have it up there. But I'm going to have to sign out of here. And David's stream hopefully will go a lot better. So we're going to rate him. Thank you for coming to my stream. I'll see you next week or sooner. I'll see you sooner. I'll jump on here sooner and fix this stuff for sure. So we're going to jump in and say hi to Mr. David Neal. Again, thank you all for coming. We'll see you next week.